Glad to have you with us from Bout. Gets inside, it's Allen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking for room, it's Allen. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it in his belly. Just smothered on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Quick give. It's Allen. Can't get him to the ground. Past the 6. He'll try to take it back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Tisdale. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, a first half turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Allen. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Drops back on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride him again. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
When you can run routes like this big guy.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Tisdale. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 20. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. On the stop.
A lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. They get him out of bounds. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Wide receiver going in motion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The incomplete pass makes... From the gun, it's Allen. Breaks into the open. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Past the 45. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hilltoppers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Tisdale. Throws for the tight end. Has it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they've moved out. And the Hilltoppers inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Straight ahead, it's Allen. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just feeds the running back. There's a crease. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking for room, it's Hicks. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut.